Hey everybody, it's 123 Mr. B. We are back to our breaking math system here, and we are going to be looking at adding division statements with different divisors here, okay? Now, first of all here, as you saw in the previous videos, we would have things like doing division, and we could say, okay, 10 divided by 5 is 2, 25 divided by 5, so it follows then that 35, see if I add those up there, divided by 5 equals whatever the adding of that is. So I have a little off by heart calculation, a little off by heart calculation, a little off by heart calculation, and a little off by heart calculation. Now that's what I want. But that only works when our action is the same, okay? So because our action in this question is not the same, we have to do something to this section here to make it the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 3 and the 2 and I'm going to make skip count lists. So off in my thought balloon side, my thought cloud here, if I skip count by 3, I go 3, 6, 9. I skip count by 2, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6 of course. And I see that 6 is the very first incidence of crossover, okay? So what I'm going to do is rephrase. So that's the first part of my thoughts. I'm going to rephrase these things. If I know that 10 divided by 3 needs to be written something out of 6, something divided by 6, what I need to do is say, how did I get from 3 to 6? In this case, I times by 2. So if I times by 2 with this number, that means I got to times by 2 with this. So 10 times 2 is going to be 20. So I know that 10 divided by 3 is going to be renamed to be 20 divided by 6. Likewise, 5 divided by 2 is going to be something divided by 6. Now how did I go from 2 to 6? In this case I times by 3. So that means I have to times by 3 here, and 5 times 3 gives me 15. So I know that 5 divided by 2 is going to be rephrased to be 15 divided by 6. This is the same value as this. They use different numbers, but they're the same value. So this is a lot of messy thoughts. Here's what my work is going to look like. Here's my original question, 10 divided by 3 plus 5 divided by 2 equals, I don't know. I'm going to rewrite it to be 20 divided by 6. No, that's not where I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it down below here. Instead of 10 divided by 3, I'm going to write 20 divided by 6. Instead of 5 divided by 2, I'm going to write 15 divided by 6. And now I can complete this. I know that 20 plus 15 is 35. I know that my action is now the same. And so 20 divided by 6 is God knows what. 15 divided by 6 is who knows what. But 35 divided by 6 is going to be what? Well, how are we going to do this? We can solve this just by setting up our own original question to begin with. 35 divided by 6 equals, I don't know. But if we skip count by 6's, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, that's too high. We can go to 30 and get 30 divided by 6 equals 5, and then add 5 divided by 6 equals 5 divided by 6. So it follows then that 35 divided by 6 equals 5, and 5 divided by 6. Okay, so our original question here, 10 divided by 5 plus 25, wait, that's not the one I'm talking about. Our original question here, 10 divided by 3 plus 5 divided by 2, after I rename it to this and I get this as a conclusion, all I have to do is take this conclusion and run it through our regular division machine to get an answer. So the answer to this is also the answer to our original question. 10 divided by 3 plus 5 divided by 2 is in fact 5, and 5 divided by 6. Whew. Check out the practice video. We're going to go through a whole bunch of those.